What is going on, garden fans? Welcome back to the Permaculture Homestead. In today's episode, I'm doing a beekeeping inspection. So kick back, relax, see some pretty cool shots. You're going to get a shot of the queen, you'll see some eggs, some open brood, and some capped brood in today's inspection video. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Emil Warre, the guy who invented the Warre Hive. I think he might have been onto something with some of his management techniques, but we'll get to that. Kick back and enjoy the journey. Honeybees are an extremely important part of our homesteading survival plan. They provide us with a source of sweetener in honey. We get wax that we can make candles with that provides us light, and we can make medicine with propolis and alcohol. So bees are an extremely important part of any homestead, and I encourage anybody and everybody to really help save the bees by going out and starting a hive. This is my third year beekeeping, and I'm doing my first inspection here. So if you've never done an inspection, pretty cool things you can probably pick up here. When you're doing a hive inspection, obviously you're looking for your queen. But if you can't find your queen, you're going to want to be looking for signs of your queen. That's eggs and brood and open brood and capped brood are things you're going to want to be looking for. So as I work through this hive here, I'm on my third frame in, and I'm already starting to see some open brood. This is pretty advanced larvae right here. They kind of look like a little shrimp there in the bottom of the cell. So I know that there was a queen here at least, a week ago, but that doesn't prove that she's in here right now. So I'm just going to put that frame back, and as I keep working through the hive, I start to notice that we've got more advanced capped brood. That was some drone brood there, basically a whole frame of drone brood that I'm eventually going to have to chop out. But I get closer to the center, the cluster, and I finally catch a frame with some eggs on it. Now the eggs are really, really hard to see. They're in the exact center of every cell, and it's kind of hard to see with the backlight coming through on this frame here, but there are eggs in each of these cells, so that tells me that there was a queen in this hive at least 3 days ago. I'm pretty confident there's a queen in here, and in fact in the next frame I peek out you'll see the queen. But honeybees are extremely important, once again, for our homestead survival plan. And I'm trying some different management techniques this year. I'm doing a lot less inspecting, more hands-off approach, and using a lot less smoke to try to disturb them a lot less. So here I pulled the frame. Can you see the queen? She's got a little yellow tattoo on her back and a really big butt. You see her now, right? So now that I've finally set eyes on my queen, I'm kind of feeling good about this inspection. I know I've got a queen right hive. There's lots of eggs and capped brood and open brood. And what I'm going to do is just very gingerly put the frame next to that frame, right over nice and easily. I don't want to roll my queen. And as I keep on going through the hive, I see that these bees have worked out about all 10 frames in this single Langstroth box. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about Emil Warre, Abbe Emil Warre. He was a French religious guy and ended up becoming a monk, and his life and career ended with beekeeping. Real quick, this is actually a hive beetle trap I'm putting in. It's a simple little plastic trap with some oil at the bottom, and what will happen is the bees will chase the beetles into that trap. So getting back to Emil Warre, he was the inventor of the 8-frame Warre hive, and I wasn't so impressed with his hive, but more his management techniques. Over his years of observation, he noted that bees generally like to build top down, and then in the winter they work back up to the top. So generally the past 2 years with these Langstroth hives, I've been adding boxes to the top. This year, as you see right here, I'm actually going to start adding boxes to the bottom of my hives. And I'm going to test out some of these theories by Emil Warre. I kind of like it. I think he might have been onto something. I do think the bees do build from the top down, and they backfill with honey. And then during the winter, they actually work their way back up into those honey stores that they had produced. So I'm hoping that this will, help them manage the hive better. I don't know, we'll see. Keep in touch, and hope you enjoyed this little beekeeping update today. Beekeeping, once again, it's really important. Bees are underutilized resource on any homestead, and I see a lot of people out there talking about saving the bees with a Facebook post, but if you really want to save the bees, go out, spend the money, take the time, and start a hive. That is how we can begin to save the bees. We need way more citizen beekeepers out there to help this species thrive. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you got any questions about homesteading or beekeeping, just ask. Thanks again. God bless.